Welcome to Attican Plays Railway Empire. All right, hi, this is Attican, and welcome back to part 2 of Transport Revolution, where we are attempting to get a perfect score on the scenario that came with Great Britain and Ireland DLC. And just to recap what happened in part 1 there, we have set up. We connected all of our 5 cities. We're only allowed to touch 5 cities right now: Hull, Leeds, Manchester, Liverpool, and Wrexham. So we set up lines between them all first. Then we started moving goods into Liverpool and Manchester from the north. We set up a dedicated freight line. We've got a freight train running between Liverpool and Manchester, and we converted the original Liverpool and Manchester line to passengers and mail only, so we have an express line or a passenger and mail line running there. And we've done the same thing over here. We ended up setting up a warehouse over here for Leeds and Hull with pass-through trains running freight. And we've got, let's see, what else did we do? That's pretty much it. We also set up this warehouse. Right at the end of part 1, we were setting up this warehouse, which is then going to allow us to run some of the goods from over on the south side of our straight line of track into Manchester and Liverpool, because we're treating this as a 2-city cluster, Liverpool, Manchester, and a second 2-city cluster, Leeds and Hull. So where we are with our task, we just got the task to produce 60 loads of twill rather quickly. And we still have this connect London and Liverpool, but of course we can't do that yet because we're not even allowed to build. London's way down here. We're not even allowed to build there. Now we did have, with this new task, we've got Birmingham and Nottingham have both opened up to us, so we can access 2 more cities. And we'll take advantage of that later. But right now, what we want to do to get that Tweed done in time and get our perfect score, we've got to watch Manchester. And as soon as it hits 40,000, and you see it's growing nicely, it's got good demand satisfaction. When it hits 40, we're going to put a weaving industry here in Manchester, and we'll get that started. And then we'll eventually, as here's Liverpool, it's a little behind it. As Liverpool grows and we get one up big enough, which will be, I think, 55,000. Let me see. Yeah, they need tailoring at 55,000. We'll put a tailor in Liverpool, which will create more demand for the there we go. It just hit our number. So now we can put the weaving industry as soon as we have $500,000. That's why I wasn't spending any money there. Usually I would be spending every penny I make as fast as I can spend it, but I want to have 500,000. So let's just check our loans and see if we can. Oh yeah. Let's close out a loan or a bond. Open a bigger bond. Okay, now we can easily afford to put our weaving industry in Manchester, tuck it over there out of the way. And what we'll want to do now is run. Oh, and we've got a spy. We always want to use our spies when we are playing as the Trickster, because her research is so poor, but she gets multiple extra spies, so we want to use them. All right, so we send the spy off to get us some technology. We're going to go down here and connect this wool directly into Manchester, so that we'll have a steady supply of wool coming into Manchester. And we're going to expand the station. That looks pretty good. So we'll need about 180 to really get that rock and rolling. And there, Liverpool just cracked through as well. We could put one in each one, but I don't want to do that. I want to Now, right now, as you can see, we're not able to build tailors until we get 55,000. We won't have the tailor option, but we definitely want to get cracking on this as fast as we can. So now our money's racking up pretty quickly now, which is good. Shows we've been doing something right. And we'll run our direct line into Manchester, like so. Oh, what did I do? Ah, nice job. Put the signals backwards. Got both tracks running in the same direction. That doesn't work really well. And we did get a train. We've got the John Hancock, so we can up our ante a little bit on these trains, and we need to get some trains running. Speaking of trains, between on our new pass-through setup right here. So we'll have this first train be a beef train. Whoops, and we're going to make it freight only. Okay, another spy, definitely. A promoter, who would we like to promote? This one we need to think about. Even though it's growing great, we're going to promote Manchester because it's the biggest. I want it to get to 55,000 as quickly as possible. So we're going to use that promoter to help us get to 55,000. Okay, that should get us to 55,000 quickly. And we got covered freight car. That's good. We'll get more money on our freight. All right, so Manchester should bump through 55,000 quickly. You can see a weaving industry has been placed there. We're going to have to buy that out and replace it if we want to go with the tailor, and we do. And let's get, are we ready for logs? We should be ready for logs. Yeah, we're ready for logs and potatoes and everything. Okay, let's get our logs running. My usual favorite mistake. Forgot to put a crossover here, and also when you have to do these flat crossings like this, you have to go on either side and set your signals. So see if we can do a better job now. Full trains to the warehouse, and we'll have to turn on the logs. 1, 2, 3. Logs, and we're going to build another train. And we'll make it priority logs. Go. And what would it cost for us to run John Hancock's? We can afford it. Boom. All right, now we're moving up to John Hancock's for all of our travel needs. And we're at 71,000. All right, that promoter really did his job. An analyst would be awesome, but we don't even have the option to touch any of the other of our competitors' stock yet. So analyst is no help. A promoter couldn't hurt to do. Let's do leads. Get it kind of going. What are we supposed to be doing? Tweed, lots of Tweed. So I want to set up more demand for the Tweed here. Let's see what our demand is now. Currently, our demand for the Tweed is 0.7, 0.5, 1.2, and we are producing 0.8. So we could actually bump it up one right away. Okay, that won't hurt us. And we could, if we wanted, we could make the Tweed go into this warehouse, which would kind of keep that production going a little bit. Let's slow down and get those conductors on trains. We've got one security guard that we'll deal with here in a moment. And our security guard should go on a direct line like this one. Direct into the city. Okay, so we got connection bonus for potatoes, and we've got and we've got barley we can run into our system. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the connection bonus in a way I have no intention of using it. Going to take that money and we'll come back to that. And now we're going to buy that weaving industry. 257, 140. We'll get this for about 170 grand with Trixie. Nice. Then it's going to cost us to tear it down 300 and 500 to replace it. So we need 800,000. So let's open up another bond. And let's tear that bad boy down and put in a Taylor. Hide it over here in the corner. That'll create more demand for our Tweed. At this point, some of you would probably be tempted to put in a university because of our poor research. I believe in city growing. City growing makes you more money. These lines, these little city-to-city lines do better. You haul more freight. You can always take that money and kind of buy research. So let's see, we want barley. I'm using a regular station, but I'm going to have 2 dedicated lines, one going to each of the 2 warehouses. It's too bad we have to cross that river to hook up. Okay, but we do. More passengers, more money. Oh, you know what? No. That's our freight. There we go. Reporters don't do us any good. Oh, wrong train. John Hancock. And we'll set up a little wheat train. meant to say barley a minute ago. I just caught myself. And 3. Okay. Another market crier. We're at 32. It's 1832. We need to finish by 1833. So we're okay, but not awesome. So it's going to cost $1 million to pump it up one more, but we may have to do that. And our tailor, let's see. What do we need for clothing? We need 0.6 in each city, or 0.2. 1.2. We could actually... Ooh, do I want that? Golly. That would be nice. No. Nope. Stay on point. Let's bump up our tailor to produce more demand for the tweed. And another spy. We definitely want that. We got 2 spies working, and one of our 2 market criers is still going. All right, let's just let this run until we have enough money. And there's so much other stuff I want to do. I want to go out here and build lines to Birmingham and to Nottingham, and where else can we go? I think it's, no, we can't go to Northampton yet. Here, Nottingham up here. Birmingham and Nottingham. And get those going. But we need the money. We need to focus on this tweed. And we've got our, we kind of got all our eggs in one basket here with this factory right here in Manchester. So we need to make sure it's strong. Okay, now we've raised the ante for how much we need. So we're going to need 2.3 in Liverpool and 0.8. 3.1 total. And we're currently producing, we need to double this, we do. So we're going to need to raise £1 million and double this one, and then that should put us in good shape. We should be in great shape for getting that done. And then once we get that done, we can look at something else. So let's close out a bond, open a bigger bond after we have some cash. We'll hold off and open that bond when we have, see, 900 million. Oh, that's enough right there. Okay, 1.1 million. That's enough. So now we can take this weaving factory, make it level 3, 3.2, and make sure we've got enough coming out of here. Another spy, jeez. Let's go see what Doc's got for us. And we have enough economy now. We don't have to mess with the professor. Professors help you in the early going. We can even get the John Bull. Oh, man. Hancock is 18 and 17. The John Bull's 21 and 22. Definite improvement. All right, we've moved into the John Bull. So all our trains now are John Bulls. And we're looking very, very good on the Tweed production now. Oh, good. I was just going to say, I wish you could see how many people were on these trains. And look at this, you can. And let me see if I can figure this out. It's probably engineer, stoker. Engineer, stoker, conductor, and guard. Okay. So if we have a stoker, we can put that stoker on this train right here. Oh, how nice is that? I learned something today. All right, good. Let's see what they want us to do next before we start spending our money. Because we're about to hit our 60 loads of Tweed in great shape, about a year and a half early. Well, a year and a half, yeah, a year and a half earlier than perfect score. Now, we do have a bonus for Birmingham, so that seals that deal. All right, let's run a line from Wrexham. Same orientation to Birmingham. I bet I didn't leave enough space. Nope, going to have to go over on the other side. Can't follow my little pattern of which side to use, but that's all right. It's not worth redoing it. And this is going to be a passenger and mail line because it's meet to meet. It won't go anywhere. There we go, that's better. I picked the wrong station in Wrexham. John Bull. John Bull. And we just hit our task, but we also got a promoter. I want to use that promoter. I'll stick him on Leeds again, I guess. We got to get over there and do some work in Leeds and Hull. And we'll do that work in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player, and I hope you'll join us for our next Railway Empire video. Thank you.